Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Just wrapping up some meetings late here in the evening. Have a thought I wanted to share with you, and it's really about being caring, being kind, being courteous, and it's hard to do that, and it's hard sometimes to even know what it means to do that. And I think a lot of people get this wrong, and I think this is something that they need to learn. And they basically practiced what I think is a bad habit. And so I'll share a little bit about that here in a second. But one of the most important things you can do to be kind, courteous, caring, and respectful to other people is to be on time. Show up on time. And it's not, you can be a little bit early. Being a little bit early, I was taught, is being on time. But really, if you don't value other people's time, it's just a straight up show of disrespect to some people, to many people, and ultimately you show that you don't value their time and that they aren't important to you. So if you want to show people that you care about them, that you respect them, and you want them to trust you and rely on you, then you need to be on time. And we all are late sometimes. I mean, things happen sometimes. You need to communicate. But don't use that as an excuse. The circumstances reveal the man, they don't create the man. So be on time, be respectful of other people's time, and make sure, especially those people that you want them to know you care about them, you need to respect their time and be on time. The biggest thing I see is being straight up honest with people. I see so often people have a hard time being honest because they perceive in their mind that being honest isn't being kind. They think it's being mean. They think if they're honest that they're going to be mean or hurt that other person, and that's mean or something. And in fact, it's the opposite. When you withhold your honest feedback, it's actually mean. You may not see it that way, but that person doesn't have all the information to make an informed decision. And so you see this all the time with maybe you go on a date or have a dinner planned with somebody and somebody flakes on you at the last minute when they probably knew the whole time they weren't going to go, but they flake on you on the last minute. Well, guess what? I just spent all this time planning this night out, whatever, and I've had friends even do this when I'm like literally out and I'll get a text message like, oh, hey, sorry, not going to be able to make it tonight. It's like, dude, we're already out, and you couldn't let us know you weren't going to be able to make it? Like, that is not a good way to show people you value them or make them a priority or care about their time. You see this a lot of times in relationships when a boyfriend or a girlfriend kind of strings the other person along because they think it's like, oh, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and break up with them. Well, guess what? Like, sometimes these people waste like years of the other person's life. Is that kind? Is that caring? That's not caring or kind at all, or respectful. So the thoughtful thing to do is to tell that person honestly how you feel and not string them along in something that's never going to go anywhere, giving them false hope. That's not kind. And ultimately, too, it's the same thing in business. When you make a commitment to someone verbally and you don't stick to it, or maybe you did have doubts along the way, but you kind of string that person along saying, yeah, I'm committed to this, we're going to do it, and then you don't follow through with what you said you were going to do. That's just not good practice. No one's going to be able to trust you in business if you say one thing and then go do another. And that's something you'll see all the time as well. I will caveat all this though. It's better. Like, I know people that have broken engagements, for instance. It's way better if you realize it's not the right move to break it off at that point than to just stick with it and go into that marriage or business arrangement with doubts and uncertainty, knowing that it's not for you. So I'll caveat that, I would rather you break it off at that time anyway, even if you strung the person along. But the point is, don't get to that point. Don't let yourself get to that point. When you know in your heart it's not working, be kind and considerate to that other person and let them know. Yeah, it may hurt them in the short term, but it's the best thing for them in the long term. And The biggest point on everything, if you want to be kind, caring, encourage to other people, is just be grateful for them. Give them good, positive feedback. Praise their good behaviors. Praise them to success. And if you build other people up around you, that is the best way that you can not only make yourself successful, but build up those other leaders around you to support you and be successful too. So wanted you to think about that tonight. Hope that helps you. Y'all go lead everything.